Well, here we go with this another video. What I'm going to talk about electric stuffs. When you're doing electrical work around anywhere and in the house or any other buildings and premises and things like that, rewiring and doing anything. The only thing is, when you're doing a bit of electric work, that you always have to have electric equipment with you, like this stuff I have there, electric equipment, and you have like these on you that goes strapped around your belt. When you just put that around you like that and strap it onto your belt like this, like that. And now, even that the reason is, what's in these things, what's in this, that you have a Phillips screwdriver, then you have in this part there, and you have your multimeter. You just test your power plies volt 240 volts, say like car volt, DC car volt. That's it. They can use these for testing batteries and electronical stuff. Carry likes of these, and the other things they the electronicals and all this carries with them. I'm gonna close this one up, and then you have your pliers, doing thing with cables and that, and then you have cable cores, cut cables, and then you have this kind of stuff. I'll take it out. Take it out. And this kind of yoke, like this. And that means, so make sure that these kind of stuff that you use for doing electric works around anywhere else. And also you use a phase tester, and then you dip into a live socket, live earth neutral, and you dip that into a live, and when it's live, and the orange signal come up from there, and then you tip your finger off the gold part, and then it gives the signal there when you hit this. Say if you hit this and this is live, and that's what tells you, gives you the signal, tells you whether it's live or not. And so this does the same trick. So you switch around to, that's DC. So the reason why I have it says DC, see where it says I don't know where you see it, it says DC there. So that's not the right. You connect that only for car volts. Electricity in cars 12 volts DC. So when you're doing it, then you have to then you set onto AC volt for electricity in the household supply, to plug socket 240 volts AC volt. So that's what these are for. So when you use stuff like that, and then when you're doing electrical work, and so then you have your flathead screwdriver and then a Phillips, and you open up and you fix that. And when you're around the place and you're anything you can do, or you even have like this, your scope meter and multimeters and your electrical equipment with you. So basically when you do anything with electric works and electric things and around anywhere else, then the only thing is, electricity is not something you can mess around with. It can be very dangerous. And the most is, if you don't know and haven't got a clue about electrics and about wiring, how to rewire this and how to put a light in, how to put a socket in, install a socket in. But if you don't know anything about it, just leave it, because if you don't know, haven't got a clue, and if you were to take a risk, well, listen, it's your own risk. So if you haven't got a clue about anything about electrics, just leave it. That's the best advice I can give you. Just leave it. If you do touch it, well, it's your own risk, as far as I know. And then any that you know about electricity, I know how to put a plug in, know how to put a light in. When you know how to, anyone knows how to put it in. And all I have to say is just stay safe and be careful and stay safe. Because sometimes electricity can just blow you straight away. When you're walking on, you say you're walking on doing something like that and chatting away, yeah, this and that. Some people do that and walking on doing a bit of electric work, because your mind is not focused on this, what you're doing, and you're looking, you're chatting away to somebody standing there behind you, chatting away like this. Yeah. But when you're doing electric work, and you have to focus on the work that you're doing, and you have to know what you're doing. Where live wires, brown wires, neutral wires. This thing there behind me, these are all old trip switches. That's screwed up onto the press, onto the door and the press. These are all these old trip switches. So when you have to know the number of the trip switches, the plug sockets are only 2.5 cable. That's for plug sockets, and the for the household, and then the lights in the household and switches, like the switches on the walls for the lights in the households, and it's a 1.5 cable, and then you have a shower cable, a big ticker on the 2.5 cable, shower cable and electric cooker cable. So they work the same thing as electric shower and electric cooker. That's a heavy thing for a household. So and even in main fuse for electricity in a household, for the main fuse is only what, 63 amp. So that's what main fuse is. So when you turn off the mains, you turn off the whole power supply in the house. So and then when the electric cooker and the electric shower works the same thing, but there's a 36 amp, 36 amp, something like that. So I'll read it out to you when I get more information. I'm gonna read it out in the next video. So basically what they do with that, when you're doing a bit of electric work or anything, you never even qualify electricians, any sort of electrician. Now, I'm not a qualified electrician myself. I know about electrics myself since I was a kid. I learned a lot of experience when I was growing up. I know how to rewire the house myself, installing in electricity boxes and putting wires in, installing wires and sockets in. I can know how to do all that myself, and connecting up street lights and big lamps and all. Now, like I said on the last video, the street lamps could actually confirm a house alright, but we don't turn them on as much. We don't turn them on as much all the time. Only turn them on every now and again, just to have a look at. Now and again, just something to have a look at. Because if you turn it on all the time, it lights up the whole. If you turn it on all the time, if you turn the street lamp, sodium lamp all the time from a household, because when the ballast is buzzing, the reason why that ballast is buzzing goes from the in the igniter, because it's buzzing, because it wants some more power from your power supply from a plug. So that's eating the electricity. So when you're using the street lamp from off a household, because say 240 volts from a household power supply, it's only 200% normal for a household, because it would confirm a street light alright, but if it's alright turning around and now and again, very seldom to have just something to turn on to have a look at. It's just it doesn't cost that much if you only turn around now and again. It's very seldom turning around from a household, just something to look at. So if you turn around all the time, like if you want to turn on every day and every night, but it rises up your energy, it overpowers your house. That's what happens if you turn the street lamp on all the time in the house, when it does confirm a house. But it doesn't take much when you only turn on now and again, once every now and again, just to have a look at it. It doesn't take that much if you turn it on all the time, because it will overpower your house, because it's eating the electricity. So really, basically what it is, and doing a bit of electric work around anywhere else. So I'm not a qualified electrician, because I know about electronicals and things and stuff like that. So I know about lights and everything, and I know how street lights work. I know how ballastings and capacitors and lights. You know all the old sodium street lights, SOX bulbs, the SOX bulbs and mercury vapors, sound bulbs and hail metal mercury vapors. So the sound bulbs, MBFUs, are all taking their place in new white LEDs. So when you're doing, so even as I say, electricity, it's not something you can, it's not like anything you can mess around with. Electricity is mostly dangerous. It can blow you straight away. But it actually would blow you straight away, because it is very dangerous. But when you're doing a bit of electric works, and now focus on know what you're doing, focus on the thing you're working at. You make sure you turn off the whole main system before you touch anything, before you play with anything. Play like turn off the main. Say this is a fuse box. Say these are on. Just connect onto a press like I'll show you there. These strips, say that's the main thing. Make sure you just shut that off, knock everything off before you mess around or anything. But you may have to make sure that you know what you're doing if you know how to do it. But most of you don't know anything about electrics, you haven't got a clue. Just leave it, because otherwise, if you were to take a chance with it, well, it's your own risk if you don't know anything about electrics, if you haven't got a clue. So even most of the qualified electricians or any sort of electricians, they're from electrical contractors. So when you're doing a bit of electric work, the only thing is never do electric work. If you know about electrics, never do electric works with alcohol in you, because if you take a few beers and few cans and beers and few alcohol in you, and you're buzzed, so you're buzzed in your head, and then I'll do this, and then when you have alcohol in you, because otherwise you don't know what you'd be doing, because once you have drink on you, because sometimes you I know what to do, with alcohol, but it's very easy, you can blow yourself up, you'll end up in a serious situation. So that's, when you're doing a bit of electric work, never do it when you have alcohol in you. When you drink any alcohol, never, if you for having a few drinks, a few cans, and never do any sort of electric work. You have to be well sobered if you know about anything you know about electricity. It's just for safety, just for health and safety. Now, I know myself, I'm not a qualified electrician to go around wiring people's houses, because I don't have qualifications for that. I don't have insurance, because that's the law now. I need to have insurance from I need to have qualification from the electrical contractors. So that's why I don't have, because I don't have insurance. I don't have any of that sort of stuff on me, because that's the reason the law is. So the basic thing is do with that. So what I'll do, these stuff is I show you the electrical equipment, all these type of things, and multimeters, and these things, and likes of these yokes, or likes of this multimeters and things like that. Electrical equipment and phase testers, and sometimes, a phase tester, not like that can get. Most of them are plastic, and then it has a plastic there. You could stick it into a, what you call it, say like a plug socket. Say there's a plastic thing, and you just stick it like that, and it goes beep 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 beep, and then you see the red light is flashing. That means it's a signal that's telling you it's live. So that means it tells you it's live. So you have the blue wire goes to the live. Live is blue wire. So it says live blue, and E for earth, green, yellow wire. Earth, that's going onto the bracket, earth, and that's the live there. It says, see where it says L there, see where it says L there, and see where it says N there for neutral, for blue wire. So blue wire and brown wire and earth, they all have to go these directions. Now, as I say, electricity in a household, say 240 volts, 200%, and then the street lights out, and like I said, street lights out on the road, and 400% higher, 240 volts, maximum AC, VAC volt, higher volt on the public roads and street lights like that, 240 volts, higher voltage, maximum AC, VAC volts. So the council that puts the street lights in, and then with the traffic lights, that comes from the same current from the power supply on the roads, on the public roads. And the traffic lights, the council that puts the street lights in, they don't do the traffic lights, but the other electrical contractors, they put the traffic lights in themselves. I have seen them putting traffic lights in, and they put up in a white van and ladders, and up on high step ladders, and putting traffic lights. They're not well, probably is from the council, as far as I don't know, but I don't see even the public lighting. They do the street lights on the roads. They don't do the traffic lights, but they have different electrical contractors, different gang do the traffic lights. So traffic lights and street lights, they come from power supply on public roads, 240 volts, maximum AC, VAC higher volt, 400% higher volt. So that's where they come from. So could be from the same connection from the box and same distance from the box. And even as a household, it's only 240 volts, 200% normal volt for a household. So anyway, amazing thing is, and like I said, if you don't know anything about electrics, and if you haven't got a clue about it, just as my advice, take my advice, just leave it. If you do, it's like it's your own risk. So if you anything problems with electric things in your house, something's not working right, you're better off getting contact with the electrical contractors. Let them come out and sort it out for you. Though if you haven't got a clue about it, you're better off getting in touch with the electrical contractors to let them come out and sort it. Because I'm not insured to do like anybody's house myself. Like I know about electricity, because I'm not insured. Like I said, I don't have qualifications and insurance and things like that from an electrical contractor. As I said, that's the way the law is, you know. I know the law is shit and all that, but that's the way the law is. We just have to stick by what's there, you know. That's the way it is. But and as most of us, never, if you do electrical works, any qualified electricians and things like that, they know about electrics, know how to do this. Never do a bit of electric work with alcohol in you if you know about electrics. Never do, and never work on anything with alcohol in it, because sometimes you buzz and have a few cans, a few beers, and you're doing something electric, and you're drinking and having a few beers, your mind is buzzing, and you think you know what you're doing, but it's very easy how it'll end up in a serious situation. So that's basically about it. So anyway, so be careful with the electrics, and if any of you don't have a clue about it, just leave it. Well, it's like I say, it's your own risk. So thanks for watching, and bye.